What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic, maybe, draft. So if you caught my Bloomburrow, if you caught my Duskmorn Bronze to Mythic runs, so far we have gotten stuck in Platinum 4. Duskmorn was particularly interesting because I think we got to Platinum in 14 drafts and proceeded to do 17 more drafts after that because we were posting one draft per day in the month of October. And we are going to do the same thing here in the month of December because it will be the one full month that we have of Foundations. I know Foundations came out kind of mid-November, so it was a little weird to try to do something in November. So all that to be said, we started this off. We're on December 7th, as of this recording, doing our 7th draft. So we are trying to get ahead, so they will be posted out a little bit. But this month, we are doing something a little different. We are partnering with Corticals over at Limited Level Ups. If you've checked out his YouTube channel, he has a great resource to getting you off the ground and into better drafting skill sets. And for me personally, I think I've banged my head against the wall long enough, so I'm starting to reach out, trying to get some coaching lessons, get things taken care of to get better at drafting, which is a skill set I'm going to need if I'm going to achieve my goal of trying to qualify for the Magic the Gathering Pro Tour in the next 5 years. So drafting is a valuable skill set in that whole process. I obviously play a lot of Constructed as well. So it's my weakest skill set. It's what I got to work on. It's what we're going to do here. So let's take a look at where we've been, what we've been doing. So we are currently in Silver 3 after 6 drafts. The win rate has struggled a little bit to the start, but something that we want to keep in mind is we're 2-3 weeks in, maybe even closer, well, no, like 3 weeks in, to Foundations being out. So kind of the nice thing about Duskmorn when that came out is I was in with the riffraff at the beginning. So nobody knew what they were doing, and so it was just a lot of crazy decks, unoptimal play. It was whoever could figure out what the mechanics were faster, and I was a little bit ahead of the curve, so we were able to get through ranked pretty quick. Now, people have seen it, they've done research, they've listened to podcasts, they've done a lot of things, so the competition is actually a little bit stiffer, and I'd say I'm behind the curve right now as far as that goes, because I'm still learning the set. Obviously, I've read every card. If you've checked out my set review, we rated every card, so we are familiar with what's in the deck, or in the set, and so that is an advantage, but at the same time, I don't know all the synergies, all the little things that people have figured out along the way, so that's coming up to bite us from time to time. So we got to work on the win rate, really got to focus on strong color combinations, quality cards, but then one of the big things that I've pulled away from Alex is building a true synergy in the deck. It's different. There's two things going on, right? It's one thing to have a pile of just really good value cards and good cards, and then there's another thing to build a synergy as you're going. So that's one of the things that we're kind of focused on while we're building our decks now, is looking for a synergy, looking for a game plan as we're building the deck, and going from there. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We'll get the scene all set up. We're officially out of draft tokens, so we're into the gems. We've accrued some free gems. We bought some gems at the season start, which is something I always do when a new set releases. I buy a handful of gems, but then we also earned a bunch of gems doing some of my way to earn free gems. If you've checked out that video as well, there's a lot of great ways to enroll into different events and activities and take advantage of some of them. So we got some pretty good cards here to start. Some good cards in the common slots, like your Lenoir Elves, your Big Fin Bouncer. We really like those. Some ones that I like avoid, even though Lenoir Elves is good. If we take a look at the rankings here, red-green is doing okay. So that's like the strongest green combination. Outside of that, green is near the bottom for a lot of things. So that is something that we want to kind of keep in mind. Some of the stronger colors that you see here are going to be red. Red's really good, and then white is also really good. So if I can stick to those colors, get a copy of this creature. So like if we do a card draw deck, this could potentially be it. Strongbox Raider. I'm probably gonna grab a Strongbox Raider. Actually, we'll grab the rare Homunculus Horde. There's a lot of ways to draw cards, and maybe we can get a nice little synergy here going on. So what do we got going on here? A lot of okay choices. What we're trying to do, we're in the early stages, is we're just trying to select what is the best cards here and then kind of like building a synergy as we see something come up. So this one's kind of nice. You get a 5/5 for 5, essentially, and then you get a dragon as that comes out. And then if you have any bounce effects, so if you do, say, run away together, for instance, we could bounce this card back to our hand and then replay it and get another 4/4 dragon. So there's some value there. And as we saw, red is a pretty strong color in the top 3 here with the 6+ wins. So if I can slowly work my way into red, that is something I'm going to consider, because I'm kind of playing to win, right? That's my, like, I'm obviously here to have fun and play, but we spoke about run away together. That's going to be a great synergy with Dragon Trainer, for instance. Not a lot of strong picks here for us, so I would probably snag that just for that little synergy alone that we were able to create. What we will notice, though, is red-blue is not one of the strongest colors, so that is something to kind of consider there. But Battlesong Berserker, whenever you attack with this creature, target creature control gets +1 and menace. This is actually a pretty strong card. Anytime you can get an outsized exchange, so say they have 2 bodies, you have 2 bodies, now you're giving something else menace, and that something else could be a bomb. It could be just this huge thing, and now they have to either choose to block that with their 2 things, and then this still gets through, or you can even put this on this, and then it becomes a 4/4 with menace. Runescarred Demon is also a really interesting one to consider. Of the 2, this is actually technically stronger. So I think we'll grab Runescarred Demon. It is the strongest card in this deck, or in this this pack. And then we get the Battlesong Berserker back. So we'll just snag that. It's too soon to sort of like make a choice here. We have some nice little things going on, but I think the Battlesong Berserker is probably the better choice. Another Dragon Trainer. Arbiter of Woe. What does this guy do again? All right, this is good for your sack decks. Flying, when this creature enters, each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. You draw a card and gain 2 life. Very nice. And then we also have the Big Fin Bouncer. Again, Bouncer is going to work really well with that Dragon Trainer. But I'm going to snag another Dragon Trainer because it's pretty decent. Micromancer is nice, but I don't know if we have a lot of synergies for it. Right now we don't have any like big 1-drops, but Big Fin Bouncer, really good common. Here's another bounce card for us. Uncharted Voyage, I do like that. Evolving Wilds is something else to consider here. Just for some land fixing. Yeah, we'll probably take the Uncharted Voyage. And then we got another one, Big Fin Bouncer. Strongbox enters. If you attack this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them until the next turn. You may play that card. Nice card advantage there. Here's some card draw. And not really removal, but that could help. But I think I'll take the Bouncer over that, of these 2 being tied. I do like the effect of Bouncer. Yeah, I would grab another Voyage. Create 2/1/1. Yeah, I'm not really going into red-white. So it looks like we have a solid blue start. Got Goblin Surprise gets us in more into some red. Probably not going to take it, but we'll take the land. All right. What do we have here? I mean, red removal is going to be the big one. Burst Lightning. The other one to consider, Hero's Downfall is really good. We're a little weak in black at this point, so I think we're going to grab the Burst Lightning. Probably scoot the black off so we're not distracted by it. So something to consider. We do have Dragon Trainer, so if we grab another Runaway together, that could be a fun little thing to get that back. Another one is the Slumbering Cerberus. This creature doesn't untap during the untap morbid at the beginning of each end step. If a creature died this turn, untap this creature. I mean, it's pretty good because it's a 2-drop. It's a 4/2 2-drop, but something has to die. So I want to kind of start thinking about my synergies here. So this is the one that comes to mind for me, trying to get that Dragon Trainer going. But this card I haven't played, so we're going to see how it goes with it. I'm really tempted to take Hidetsuga's. Not a lot of great options here for us. An 06 wall for 3 is not terrible, but actually the land is what we needed. There we go. Didn't see that land. This is an absolute bomb. Like, if it can do something, then like it's definitely worth it. The problem is it's hard to play. It's 7 mana, so you can definitely get there. But it's there's a lot of removal in this format. So we'll take it because it's an absolute bomb, but we're not going to expect much. More controlling the board. I don't mind this. If I get another Runaway together, like, that will work well. Oof. Almost didn't get it for some reason. Incinerating Blast. So we have a lot of bounce. So Runaway together. Big Fin Bouncer. Uncharted Voyage. So we have like 5, 6 like bounce cards. I don't know if we grab like a removal here. Nothing's really jumping out at me. This is Flash Prowess is like okay. It is a smaller, it's a small body. You know, we need to work on the curve a little bit. So that's something that I'm probably gonna have to do here is start focusing on the curve. Get a nice little creature curve. Fey Bloom, also a nice little thing here. Let's grab this. Can use that to tap a creature. Draw 3 cards. All right, so now we're getting some card draw. So the Homunculus Horde actually starts to become interesting. So don't mind that together. So another Runaway together. We'd have enough like ETB triggers. And that is instant, so you can save things like your Drukasith. Again, we'll grab this. It's not our favorite pick, the Elementalist. All right, well, how many spells do we have? We have 8, 9 spells. So we'll grab the land. Don't need the Windstar Craig. Okay. What do we got here in pack 3? Nothing exciting for us. Probably grab the wall. Again, help the curve a little bit. We have a lot of 4 drops. You gotta get Kranko, right? Do we have any other goblins? We have Goblin Surprise, so that could work. We had a little bit of goblins. Maybe that was a little bit of a hasty grab, but Kranko. What would we get rid of here? Probably some of the Elementalist Adepts. I think it's like some of our weakest ones. So we really have 25 playables right now. We're in pack 3, so we can choose to be pretty picky. Interesting. Draw a card. I think we get the Buccaneer, honestly. I don't think we need another dragon. That's kind of like a one-of thing if you're going to put that in your deck at all. Skyship Buccaneer. Are we going to get any value off of this thing? We could potentially get some value off of this because it's instants and sorceries. We have 9 in the deck. So we could probably get some value out of Tolarian Terror. Hopefully casting that for much, much less than 7. Honestly, Krenko is kind of the concern. It counts itself, so if you tap it itself, it works. Burst Lightning. Probably the snag here. Strongbox Raider. Get some card draw. I mean, it's probably the best thing here for us. Go to like pretty late game. So a lot of the bouncing and removal is to get us to late game. I mean, this would also count as a goblin. Or do we want card draw? I mean, Belmore Mage. Bolt Wave. I think we just draft for the collection here. Same thing. Well, I mean, this is a Goblin Pirate. This might actually help with Krenko a little bit. It's a 1-drop. Nah, we're going to just draft for the collection. Don't need any of these. We already have a lot of cards. That we're going to have to cut here. Okay, let's see what Untap says, because I'm actually kind of interested. What ones would they cut? And then we'll see. The Runaways, eh? And the Goblin Surprise. Okay, so they've gone with 17 lands. Let's take a look at what we actually got going on here. With the triple pips, I agree. 17 lands is going to be, we have a lot of double pips. But let's look at like what our synergies are here. So that cut us down to 6 instances. So are we actually going to get any value out of some of these things? Like Homunculus Horde. Where are we drawing cards? We could draw a card with Strix Outlook, Arcane Epiphany. And that's it, right? So we cut a lot of our card draw, which I'm not all that. Sorry, trying to get to that mute button faster. Actually, no, we didn't. We kept all of our card draw. Flying, enters, draw a card, discard a card. Hey, Shyleaf, how you doing? Good morning. Is it still morning? It's morning. It's morning here. You draw your second card each turn. So I think we need to optimize the amount of cards that we can draw. How go the drafts? Well, this is our first one of the day, so we're gonna see how it goes. A couple of things that I kind of want to keep is the Runaway together. I want to keep those because then I can bounce Big Fin Bouncer. And I can also bounce Dragon Trainer. And getting more creatures is kind of the thing. Same thing with Strongbox Raider. They have ETB effects. So I think we fit these runaway togethers back in here. So we got to cut some stuff. I don't think we're getting enough card draw for Homunculus Horde to really help us. So we're gonna drop that. So we're gonna go more for like a bounce strategy. Arcane Epiphany we'll still keep. Do we control any wizards? That's a good question. Bird wizard. We do have a wizard, so we can do an Arcane Epiphany. And then this will also up our instant and sorcery count. So we'll be at 9 instances. We could potentially grab another instant or sorcery from here. So with Kranko, though, I think Goblin Surprise does need to be in here. That could help Kranko getting some more goblins. So I definitely want to throw that in there. And then it also ups our instant count to 10. Making things like Belmore more interesting. We have the bounce effects. Potentially taking advantage of elementalists. I think honestly, I'm gonna cut the Strix. Feybloom is an instant, so we want to keep that. We'll keep this. Battlesong Berserker probably gonna go. It's a good card. It's a really good card, but we're trying to build synergies right now, right? That's one of my weaknesses when drafting is like building a game plan. So far our game plan is mostly taking advantage of ETB effects of Dragon Trainer, things like Strongbox Raider, and then pumping some things that matter for casting instances or sorceries. So Balmor, Elementalist, Adept. The other bounce one is Big Fin Bouncer, right? We're keeping things going off the battlefield, right? So we're trying to control the battlefield and maybe even protect it, right? So maybe we do get Drakaseth down and they go to kill it. I can then run away together, saving Drakaseth. So we're feeding those enchantment or those instants and sorceries to also be able to cast things like Tolarian Terror as well. And then this also gives us card draw, which is nice, and could potentially be another bounce effect for us. So we do got to think of something else here. I mean, this is probably a little bit expensive with how much bouncing we have, but Uncharted Voyage is good. So this is the deck, I think. I'd love to hear everybody's opinions on it. The goal here is getting instants and sorceries out to control the board, bouncing key players like Big Fin, Strongbox Raider for the card draw, Dragon Trainer for getting 4/4 dragons out there, and in the process buffing things like Balmor and Elementalist Adept. And then we have a sub theme of just some of Kranko and goblins. So that's a little sub theme that we have going on. And then we're pushing towards late game where we can get things like Drakaseth and Maw of Flames and Tolarian Terror down to hopefully close out the game. So this is the strategy with this particular deck, is just buy us some time into the late game and then get in some big boys down. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to play. We're going to go to in-game. We're on draft number 7, 0 punts, 0-0. Let's make it happen. Not a bad start. We can get Battlemore Mage down. Probably going to get killed pretty quickly, but that is fine. We have a little bit of a curve going. So Belmore, get some goblins down. So turn 2, turn 3. Hopefully finding a good turn 4 drop. Okay, we're just gonna put the red down first, get access to Burst Lightning. If they play something, then we can take advantage of that. Perfect. Perfect. Don't need that getting out of hand. So we'll go ahead and strip that away from him. Play Belmore. And then we can play a 3. They got a skeleton. Okay. Is it worth it? I think I get more creatures you control get +1 gain trample until end of turn. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. We'll flash in Elementalist. Yeah, we'll get our 1 in. Get our 1 in. We'll flash in Elementalist Adept at the end of their end step. Next turn, we'll cast this. I got a 4th land. And they're gonna get one of those guys. Okay. Elementalist Adept. Then get into my turn. And then we have I think we have to cast it for the goblins. So we get the goblins. Negative O. They got a card draw. They could get stab if they have stab. Oh, they did. They got the Drake Hatcher just above what we could do there. So we didn't draw out a great card, but the fact that this thing has prowess always catches me off guard. Block 1 because they might try to buff it and get more than just 1 counter. Okay. Do they have a counter spell? Or something to protect it? Alright, they're gonna put it at the top. Alright, now Tolarian Terror becomes in range. So they'll probably play their Drake Hatcher again. So they got another land and a Drake Hatcher. So what are they sitting on? What's their 4-drop here? Get our 1. It was not a counterspell. Okay, I thought it might be a counterspell. Got Tolarian Terror down for a little bit of a discount. Got it down for 4 instead of 7, so not too upset about that. Don't have a way to protect it, which I am a little upset about. So now we can get Dragon Trainer down, or we can grab this guy. 4/3, and I draw a card. I think we keep the card advantage. We're gonna attack with these two. And then we'll play this guy. Get to draw a card. Cool. And then we got another Elementalist Adept. So this thing doesn't get trample unless they like give it trample. So throwing a goblin in front of it is not a terrible idea. They could theoretically double spell. All right, they're not going to though. They're gonna have to pay 2. Unless they have stab. They could have stab. Okay, blocked our goblin. Don't have enough to like double cast, which is unfortunate. Got in for 5, and then we'll go ahead and cast Dragon Trainer. Snag the win, baby. Snag the win. Okay, we got a little synergy going here. We like it. We like it. Casting the spells, taking advantage of what we got in the deck. This is what we need to try to do, is like build towards what we're trying to do. All right, got that 1 win. So now that we paid gems, 5 wins is really where we want to be, right? Go infinite. Mathematically, it's also fantastic. I think it's low 60s or something like that. If I missed the mute button, I apologize. I'm doing my best to get to the mute button when I cough. This cough is still not gone away, which is crazy. I was like really sick at the beginning of Thanksgiving week. Started to get better near the end of Thanksgiving. Okay, not terrible, not terrible. We can get down a couple cards to start. We have turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Little curve here. We already know we don't have a lot of 1-drops, so like we're not too worried when we don't have 1-drops. Just getting our 2-drops down. Is this an instant? It is an instant. Getting a lot of reds. When this creature enters or dies, surveil 1. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. I fucked up. Oh, man. I fucked up. The thing to do is cast that before you declared attackers. Green. I guess is green. Okay, we have the bouncer now. I think we just swing with the fairies. At the end of their end step, we can go ahead and do elementals to depth, and then we can bounce whatever they play here. Yep. Pass. This doesn't have reach, it just has trample. Now this becomes funny. Because now I have Runaway together to do the thing that we are going to do, right? So if I get 1 more land, I can do the thing that we want to do. I needed 2 more lands, but still. and then kill that and get in for 2. And now we have a big fin bouncer again to bounce whatever. That was fine. Throwing away the elementalist to kill that 5/3. That's fine. Did they call green? It was red. They called red. Interesting. All right, so we're getting the deck to do the thing that we want it to do, which is nice. Another blue would be really nice. Of course, we get another red. Heartfire Emulator is probably what we kill here. Sacrifice this creature, and they could kill something. A second blue would have been really nice. So are they going to sack it? Yep. It's fine. All right, they're going to get the gnarled colony down there. It's going to buff that. That's fine. Everything having trample kind of sucks. And me not having a second blue kind of sucks. I'm gonna take 8. What is this? They gotta pay 5 to put this back down. Oh, now we got a second blue. That's not super helpful. Resolve. What are we gonna do here? Gotcha. Do they have a second removal? They do. I mean, it's still been cast. So they'll play the Horn Beetle. They're still coming in for 8. I don't know if we have... Actually, we do. That's funny. Perfectly. Perfectly executed, baby. 2-0. That's funny. Getting up into silver 2. That was the best top deck. I was like, oh, we don't have it. We don't have enough here. Nope. Had just enough. That was perfect. What a close game. Jump right into the next one here. Now I'm not so upset about all those lands I had. Really wish I would have had that double blue earlier. All right, yep. We're on track for kind of what we're trying to do. Bouncing some stuff. All right, we got a double blue. The game's cooperating today. Now let's hope it doesn't flood on us here. What does this do? May play an additional land each turn. Look at the top 6 cards of your library and reveal a card. Okay. Yeah, we just hold. They're just double playing lands over there. My turn. Play a mountain. We're flooding a little bit, which is less than ideal. Big Fin Bouncer. Red doesn't have a counter spell. Just pop that guy back in your hand. Nice. I was gonna say, I don't think he's gonna block that. Garrick's Uprising. Oh, nice. They're just getting a bunch of card draw. So how much is this? This is 4. I think we take the 4. Attack. Done 1 damage to each opponent. Get in for 3. Can we afford the 2/4? Well, we would be able to afford the Tolarian Terror next turn, which is nice. All right, so they're gonna put that. Play a Firebrand. Say we get this guy out. Probably afford to start getting some like actual cards. They grabbed a Broken Wing. Interesting. They got more removal, of course, of course. The nice part is 7. We can't cast both of these. We can cast this one though. Cast a Tolarian Terror. They don't have enough to cast this ability yet. All right, enter, surveil. Everything has trample because of this guy, right? Okay, now we have enough. 8. Yeah, we have 8. This creature enters. We could bounce some stuff. Are they going to block? Or take 5? Take 5 it is. Got another land. Got a great worm. Nice. We get to draw a card because of that. Huh. Can I double cast this? I would be able to double cast this. This is great. Are you going to choose to block it or take the 5? Knowing I have 2 cards in hand. I could just buff it and kill your Quilled Great Worm. That's what you're thinking. I could have a Bolt Wave. Or not a Bolt Wave. What is that thing? Burst Lightning? Burst Lightning. I do have some in my deck. I have 2. We'll hold that for prosperity. Destroy target non-land permanent. Ooh, that's rough. Probably should have saved it for this guy, eh? Now they're going to play their Quilled Great Worm again? No, they're going to go with the Quake Strider Ceratops. They just went with it for a bunch of big boys, didn't they? Now would be the time to stop getting lands. They have it. They just have it with trample. So I can only block 6. 12's getting through. Yeah, they got it. Concede. Nothing I can do there. 2 and 1. Less than ideal. Let's keep her cooking, though. Click it, click it, click, 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 click. Get right into the next one. Get right into the next one. GG's, yeah, that was rough. Everything having trample. That Garruk's Rising or whatever it is, or Uprising, was nuts. Like, there's not a lot of trample in this set, so it's not something I generally worry about. But there is a few things that can just break it like that. It's not my favorite start. But good mana curve. We'll be able to get down some Fey Blooms. Okay. And we would have bounced some stuff. So when before they attack, is when you want to cast Fey Bloom. So what does this do? So we'll play this. Are they going to, whenever this attack will you control? I guess I force them to sack something. Because it's pay 1, right? Yeah, pay 1. We're gonna let it die. All right. What? Read the cards, guys. Read the cards. That raid function is crazy. So he's just gonna keep bringing these back. Do I control a wizard? I don't control a wizard. So that's gonna be 5 if I want to cast that. It's also 5 if I want to cast this guy. So if they play this in the second main, they're just getting any one of these back. With a mana value less. This thing's insane. Yep. Yep. They just get it back. Okay. Oh, and they just get to keep doing that. Oh, that's fucking fun. I think I just need bodies at this point. I guess if I attack, it's got first strike. Yep, that's a broken combo. I mean, it's not broken. It's fucking really good, but gain control, and then they're gonna sack it. Good for you, dude. Good for you. What a fucking play. Jesus, just outclassed here. Why wouldn't you attack? Attack with the dragon. Like, there's no reason not to. So if I block there, they got to sack early if they want this to live. That's the thought, at least. Yep. They could have double sacked, but then they still would have got their card back. Well, we got run away together. Getting in for one. And then I could put these guys out and block, but that's all I'm going to be able to do. That's a pretty stellar combo that they got going on right there. Just being able to bring shit back as the raid ability. Them's the beats, man. Them's the beats. This is a really good like black-red sacrifice deck. I say that, but what if they like the rest of the deck is just like super mediocre? +1 +0. They're still gonna have enough with the treasure token to bring this back. So this game's over. The game is over. Yeah, I don't know what else I could do here, guys. I mean, I could get Tolarian Terror down. Take 3. They get to play Alicia anyways. Alicia. Yep, and it gets the raid ability. Yeah, there's not much we can do here. They got it. Especially if they have another involuntary employment. Oh, and then they have just this reassembling skeleton to sack to the hungry ghoul. And they probably got some way to buff that. Oh, a braid. Yep, there we go. They got it. Oh my gosh, that's 2 bad beats in a row. Oh, not a win. That was not a win. That was a loss. 2 and 2. Oh, come on, guys. Like we got a good little synergy going here. Like we got a good little deck. But everything with trample and them getting their Ceratops down, and then this guy that had just the nuts on the first 3. Like this is a good start. We'll take this. Like, this is what we want to do. We want to get Bouncer down. We want to start bouncing Bouncer to bounce their stuff. We get some fairies. We're gonna flood out. Now we'll have a double blue. And turn. Then we'll just save and we'll play Bouncer next. Play Bouncer, and then next turn. So they played again. We could kill it. Get in for our 3. Just trying to figure out what I want to do with this squad rallier. Do I bounce it again if they swing? Sure do. Now they could still activate the ability on it, I think. Oh, they gave it hexproof. Nice. And now it's a 6/5. Exile the top 2 cards of your... Alright. Oh, that's an equipment. Okay. Well. Play it again. Get 1 in there. Play this boy. Exile 2 cards. How much do I have? 2, 4, 7. So I could grab this bad boy. Dracoseth, Maw of Flames. That was my 2 bombs. Of course, I get back to back. That's my luck. Okay. Finally got rid of that. Bounced it twice. Four, 5. Very nice. So I have 5, 8. I mean, we got to play it. Get our 1 in. End the turn. Celestial Armor, they'll probably equip that. I'm just going to bounce it again. So if they equip that, then it has flying. So I think we're going to take whatever damage that gives us. Or just block. They have another Morbid card or something? Yep, they do. Oh, it's gonna get 2 more 1/1s. Wow. I have 2 bouncers though. This is pretty funny. So if I attack, deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. Okay, actually, let's think about this. I'll do 11, 12, and then I have lethal. Yeah, I was too worried about controlling the board. I was like, I should just go for health. Because that dragon's swinging. The dragon's swinging for 11, baby. 3 and 2. We like it. We like it. Okay, we got to 3, which is good. So that means, at the very least, we go 3 and 3, which is a 50% win rate. Next big milestone, though, is 4 wins. 4 wins is mathematically significant. 57% win rate. If you can consistently get 4 wins, you will make steady progress towards your goal, right? You could take that theoretically all the way to Mythic. Hit him with a blue, and we got double burst lightning right away. That's going to make Tolarian Terror much cheaper. We'll just get the bird out. We can block. Get the Elementalist out. Oh, a Banishing Light off the bat. Nice. Actually, I think we flashed both of those. Very nice. Double cast. Flash this in. Burst lightning. Nice little go at it. Don't have enough. I need 4. I need 1 more. I need 5, and then I can take care of the Inspired Paladin. Oh, very nice. What does it give it? +1/+0 and has first strike. Okay. It is an equipment. I think, unfortunately, we have to use Burst Lightning. To kill that. Get in for 3. 15, 14. That does make Tolarian cheaper, though, so now we can afford Tolarian. Very nice. They got the Angel. Is that just upon equip? During your turn. Okay. Get my 2 in. Then I think we just got to get this down. Okay. It's fine. That's fine. Oh, now Runaway Together becomes interesting. And it has first strike. Okay. I have 6. I need 7. And then we replay Tolarian. And another one. What? It's insane. They take 5. I take 5. But I can block. We need some card draw. Dragon Trainer. We can play 2 Dragon Trainers. All right, they'll go to full swing. So it's... So it's 7 damage. I could come through with 10. 12, actually. So I take... Oh, no, it has lifesteal, or life link. The 4 life link is killer. We had 12 on the board, though. You gotta keep them under control a little bit. Get him for 5. Now I can put Tolarian in front of Felidar. Interesting. This is not a legendary, right? Tis not. We'll get a blue down there. Okay. Okay, we like to see that was a land. So let's see, let's do some math here. If we tap down this, they don't get the life gain. And then I swing with that, they block 1. So it's 9, 10. Tap down. Full swing. Boom. Got it. That deck was getting scary. That's what we like to see, though. 4. Oh, wrong way. 4, the other way. We want this one. We want this button. 4-2, baby. Mathematically, where we want to be. Can we cruise all the way through the Silver 2? I like it when we can get 2 ranks in one draft. 2 ranks, 1 draft is perfect. Like, let's keep cooking. If we get 1 more win, we've got all, basically, I think we were Silver 3 with 1 pip. So we would have gotten all the way through Silver 3, get all the way through Silver 2 into Silver 1. That would be ideal. Decent little start. We have turn 2, turn 3 drop. Need to get our 5th mana. Hopefully we get like a bouncer or something. Okay, we got both of those. Get this guy down there. I know we could have flashed it in, but whatever. Okay, okay, okay. Case haste until end of turn. Get prowess. Tap a creature. Get in for 3. Now we have some blockers, so we got a turn 3, which was great. Ooh, 4/3 with reach. I think we hold, and then if this thing swings, we flash in the old Elementalist. They do have red, though. They could have removal. Yep. There it is. Got that burst lightning. Can't believe this is only 3. 3 mana for a 4/3. That's crazy. With reach. And then more than 5 lines of text. That's not where I like to be. Okay, get down Dragon Trainer. Buccaneer can also get us some card draw. They're probably going to play their Death's Touch Spinner. Treetop Snare Spinner. Fine. Because it's going to kill one of you. Which one's going to die? Okay, the one with Death Touch, that's my preferred. That's gonna cruise through. All right, just the top one. All right. Get this bad boy in and get to draw a card. And it was a land. Less than ideal. Don't like staring at an opponent with a hand full of 6 cards. So we could bounce. We could bounce the Spinner of Souls. If we get a bounce card, like a Runaway Together would be cool because then I could run away together. Yeah, they're gonna have something. Giant growth. I mean, it really didn't matter. Oh my god. Solid. Well, this guy put together a good green deck. And it has trample? Jesus Christ. There's like no point in blocking. I don't think I have straight up removal like that. I mean, I have bounce. I mean, I have enough to block it now, but I don't have enough to block everything else. So even if I block this, say I triple block this to kill it. I block something else. 6 is still getting through. Say I just block it with this big body. 5's getting through. I could kill. Block. And take 5. I mean, this is no bueno. The 12-12 with trample. And then who knows? They probably have like overrun or some bullshit. Yep. Here it comes. Overrun. Overrun. Do overrun. Make it epic. Wait, is overrun a sorcery or an instant? Sure strike. Got it all on Galtus, but that was less than epic. Unfortunate. 4 and 3. Not a terrible run. We did get to silver 2. And made it happen. So 57% win rate. And for the people at home, let's take a look at the prizes. See what's in these packs. 1,400 gems. We only spent 100 gems to play this one, right? That's why getting to 4 wins is really nice. Let's open our packs. See if we got anything good. Nice. We got a Najani, Caller of the Pride, 1,000 Year Storm, and a Genesis Wave in the rare slot, Mythic slot, and the rare slot over here. So that, my friends, will conclude draft number 7 in our Bronze to Mythic maybe run. If you haven't done so, go check out all the other drafts. We are partnering with limited level ups. So Corticalls, Alex Nikolic, as coaching me over the month of December. So over all of these drafts. So in the last draft, we actually played the deck that Alex coached me through a draft on. And you'll be able to see that draft itself early next week. He said Monday or Tuesday, he's gonna get that video edited and posted up on his channel, which is Limited Level Ups. I'll link down below in the comment section here, or not the comment section, in the description, so you can check out that. But my goal this month is just to get better at drafting and to get that coaching and really kind of shorten that time to learn. And I encourage anybody to do that, right? Go out, self-learn, try to get as best as you can at something, and then don't be afraid to, step out, get coaching if you can. I found it's been one of the best things I've done in my life, regardless if it was career, hobbies, this passion I have, is do all the learning you can and then go get coaching and find the gaps in your gameplay. And we've already managed in 2 sessions to find some gaps in my gameplay that I've been working on while drafting as well. So find all these videos in the playlist. If you made it this far in the video, you might as well do the thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Come check out the live streams. We stream every Monday through Friday, usually 7 or 8 a.m. Eastern time to about 11 a.m. Eastern time. Next week will be a little rough. I'm traveling, so we're gonna miss a few of the days, but the videos will be still posted for drafts. I am posting 1 draft a day for every day in December, and you can catch them all here on this YouTube channel, where you get to follow along as this guy tries to qualify for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years. So I appreciate all of you for hanging out, and until next time, we'll catch you at the table.